Good. Okay.
Yeah, take them with you. Sorry about that. Shalom, shalom, family. HOI Detroit, House of Israel. We give all honor to our elders. We give all worship to Yahweh. We give all glory to Yahweh Shai. I'm Uncle Penuel.
You know, Treasure Desire.
And today we're, I guess this week everything is talking about the Lunar Sabbath, right? The Lunar Sabbath. All right, so we're going to try to get into the Lunar Sabbath, and we don't agree with it at all. We believe that a lot of us that practice it are trying to continue to play around with Esau holidays, really. You know, there's always something with keeping the commandments. You know, you got the commandment changers, then you got the commandment breakers, which is two different things. You got people that change the commandments to fit their needs. Then you got people that straight break them. You know, both of them the same. You know, if you're gonna break them, just break them. Changing them is really dangerous, really. You know, because you start leading people off. They're really trying to do the right thing. All right. We're gonna go with, of course, everybody. You know, we're gonna start with Genesis, of course, 1 and 3. And somebody give me Genesis 1 and 3.
I got you.
Okay.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 3. And everybody there say "Con." Everybody there?
Con.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 3. And it reads as this. And Yahweh said, "Let there be light," and there was light.
Okay, so the light that we see today is the sun, right? Okay, so he said, "Let there be light." Okay, go ahead.
And Yahweh saw that the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness.
Okay, so God divided the light from the darkness. So, of course, it was dark first. Then he said, "Let there be light." All right, and so when we go outside and the sun is out, that's light for us, right? Okay, and he saw that was good. All right, and so it's common sense that when we see light, we know there's the sun out. When God say "Let there be light," that doesn't mean that He made the sun to do it. But if you got common sense and you go outside and the sun is out, you know that He did make the sun to do it, right? For us. Keep going.
Verse 5. And Yahweh called the light day.
Wow. Okay.
And the darkness He called night.
Okay, so He called the light day, right? So He said, so the light is day and the night is dark, right? Darkness. Okay, and so tomorrow when the sun come out, that's going to be daytime, right? Okay, so keep going.
Verse 6. And Yahweh said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters."
Okay, and so He said, "Let there be a firmament for the midst of the waters." Where you at? 4 or 5?
7.
7. Okay, go back to 5.
Verse 5. And God called the light day, and the darkness He called night.
Okay, so He called the light day, right? Okay, so now when He called the light day, go to Genesis. Give me Genesis 2nd chapter 1 and 3. And so when He called the light day, and so every light of daytime is a count. You know what I'm saying? You can count that, right? So, so you got so you got this. So you got the minute. So say if you're looking at the watch, right? You got that minute, right? Then you got that big one. The big one is the time, right? What time is it? But nobody say, well, when somebody say what time is, you say 2 o'clock. Nobody say 2 o'clock and 7.3 minutes. It's 0.7 seconds. Don't nobody do all that. When you say what time it is, you just want to know if it's 3 o'clock, 3:45. You don't really care about that little ticky tick, right? And so that ticky tick here is the day, and is the sun. That sun is the ticky tick. That moon is the big is the big. It will be the big will be the big watch, the one that's sitting on the hour. The moon is that hour, right? I mean, if you want to break it down, to where we can understand, that little tick 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 would be that sun, right? And so right now we concentrate on the seconds. Okay, look, give me that.
You said Genesis 2 and 1?
2 and 1.
Okay. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 1. It reads, "Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the hosts of them. And on the seventh day,"
Go to 3.
okay, verse 3. "So God blessed."
No. Go to 1, 2, 3.
Verse 2. "And on the seventh day, God finished his work that he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work that he had done.
Right.
So God blessed the seventh day and made it holy."
Right. So God blessed the seventh day and made it holy. Okay. And so now here, when you look, when you got to watch and you see that the little seconds move, if you imagine that as pretty much day, when it go all the way around to 12, then the big hand move, right? Okay, and so if you look at that second as day, because that day time is counted for a purpose. Because what did he say again? Go to 2, read number 3 again.
You said read what again?
Number 3.
Number 3. "So God blessed the seventh day and made it holy."
Okay, so God blessed the seventh day and he made it holy. Mm-hmm. Okay, so when he made it holy, holy means separate, right? And so that seventh day is separate, right? And so what happens is that 7th day is not going to be lost. It's too easy to keep that 7th day to eternity. We count to 7. If I'm drunk and I ask you what day it is, I got 4 or 5 brothers gonna tell me the correct day. Even if I'm drunk, I can get back on point with the correct day, right? Mm-hmm. Now, we can't get back point with the correct hour, but there's nowhere in the world we're gonna be off days when there's 10 of us, or 12 of us, or there's always a tribe of people. When there's always a tribe of people, you know what I'm saying? You're never going to lose 7 days. You got 10 people can be off, 3 people can be drunk, 2 people can have hangovers, but the other 20 or 30 going to tell you what day it is. So it's going to be hard for us to lose 7 days for our eternity. No matter what the white man changed, or what captivity we go in and out 7 different times, you're going to have to put everybody on crack, drown them, and bring them out the water for everybody to forget what day it is. That's never going to happen. We're going to always know 7 days is the Sabbath. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If a few don't know, we'll put them on point. So if I go into captivity and you in captivity, if I'm in jail and you in jail, I'm like, what day it is? We always see, there's always a light shining in jail, and you're going to be like, I don't know what day it is, but we've been in here 4 or 5. We've been in here 7 days. I was like, how you know? Because the sun came up 7 times. You hear what I'm saying? So there's nowhere in the world you're going to take 7 days from us, ever in history. You can change laws, you can change times, you can change your mama jaws. You're not going to know, you're not going to forget 7 days. It's going to be impossible. When you get out of jail, somebody else is going to have it for you. There's never a time where the Israelites was confused. Well, what day was it? I'm not for sure. What happened? Well, a tornado, and we was, that never happened. Right? We came on a slave ship. We knew about how much the sun went down, up and down, what day it was. You see what I'm saying? Okay, keep going.
So I guess, I'm not familiar with this Lunar Sabbath, but you say they say it's the 8th day, right?
Yeah. They said the moon, And then counting from the moon, you know, the
If
new
it's the
moon.
8th day, like they say, I'm not familiar, so I'm just going to speak on what you say. The 8th day, right? Let's go to Genesis 2 and 1. Read that for me again.
Genesis chapter 2 and verse 1. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all of the host of them.
Okay. So just read the first part of 2 for me.
And on the seventh day.
Stop right there. So when he said he finished, he had to finish the 7th day. I mean the 6th day. Because 7 is before 6. So if he rested after he finished, he had to rest the 7th day. Now, unless math has changed or these lunar guys using the metric system, if he stopped on the 6th day, because he said he finished, and the next day would be the Sabbath. 6 and the next day means 7, no matter how you cut it. If the Most High stopped on the 7th, I don't care what they say, because it said he finished. When you finish talking, you finish writing a book, that means it's finished. So that meant he finished the 6th day. 7 comes after 6. Read number 2 again.
And on the 7th day.
No, on the 8th.
On the 7th day.
No, on the 8th.
On the 7th day.
Keep going.
God finished his work.
He did what?
God finished his work that he had done.
Go to 3 now. Finish that up.
So God blessed the 7th day
No,
and
the 8th
made it
day.
holy. God blessed the 7th day.
No, the lunar 8th day.
God blessed the 7th day and made it holy. Because on it, God rested.
No, he rested the day after that.
God rested from all his work that he had done in creation.
To me, that's the mic drop. It shouldn't go no further. It says 7, he completed on 6. If we following Yahweh, unless somebody can find, matter of fact, after that, somebody give me Malachi 3 and 6. We ain't complete. We're going to complete it with this right there. Somebody give me Malachi 3 and 6. Now, if he said he finished on the 6th, and the 7th he rested, there is no way, unless, maybe I missed it, can somebody find where it says he did it on the 8th? He said he did it on the 7th. And this whole thing is about Yahweh, what Yahweh is supposed to be doing. We following what he say. It don't get no clearer than that. He rested on the 6th. You got it out?
Malachi?
Yeah, 3 and 6.
I think what they're trying to say is that they're saying that we did count 7, but it landed on the 8th.
Can't be, because it said he finished, and then it said on the 7th. So that meant he finished his work on the 6th.
They're speaking about what happened on the 7th now. And on the 7th day, he rested when he was done doing all the rest
on
of his
the
work.
6th.
Right.
So you can't get the 8 on it.
Right.
Unless I don't know the metric system, unless you're using that. I don't know. Give me what you got out.
Well, man, you know, if you're using the Buddhist system, you can find the 8th day.
So give me that Malachi.
The book of Malachi, chapter 3 and verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not.
No, we going to the 8th day.
I change not.
Don't get no more than that. We don't have to go no further.
Yeah.
He said he started on the 7th in the first book, and now he said he changed not. So what somebody would have to show me where he changed.
They're gonna show you
No, what he said in here, not what a man say. I need to see it in here, because that is confusion. If he say I changed not, then what are we talking about?
For me to go out on Saturday night, I'm gonna show you where he changed.
Well, I mean, my thing on that, you can do what you want. When he comes, you have to explain that to him.
That's right. Right. That's true.
So we didn't clear. He said he finished, and then on the 7th. So that meant he didn't finish on the 7th. He finished on the 6th.
Right.
So he rested the next day.
Right. He rested on the 7th.
So if that is his day, and if we following after Yahweh, that's what we supposed to do. And then we follow that up with I changed not.
Yeah. That's it.
Go ahead.
Just to add on to what you were saying, that God changed not. We go to that 2 Timothy 3:16. It's okay. I was going to read it.
Come.
2 Timothy 3:16. All scriptures is given by inspiration of God and profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
I just want to finish and piggyback off of that. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Just imagine if the Most High did change.
Right. You're right.
Will it still be that mercy? Won't be that mercy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Won't be a lot of things that the Lord got upon us if he changed.
Right. Yeah.
You know we'll be finished.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
true. Yeah, we don't want them to change.
We don't want them to change.
Right, right. That's yeah. You got the commandment changers, then you got those who just don't keep the commandment. Both of them is one and the same. The commandment changers and those who don't want to keep the commandments. Give me Genesis 1 and 4.
Book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 4, and it reads, And God saw that the light was good, and God separated the light from the darkness.
20 and 8. Okay, so God saw that the light was good, right? And so he separated the light from the darkness. And remember, every time you see that light, that's day, right? Okay, and so what are we? And so when they talk about the moon for night, what the sun don't exist? Because the sun come out and he said it is day. The moon come out and the moon said it is night, right? And so the Father he say that the light is day. You talking about the moon? We're not even talking about the moon. Go back to Genesis 1 and 3. The Father say that in other words, when the sun come out for us, it's daytime. You want to go to the moon, and he didn't even mention the moon. He just said night. But then when he said the light, he said day. So the light makes the day, right? And the moon makes the night, right? Mm-hmm. Did he mention did he say the moon was significant to be counted as a day? No. He went to the sun and said that the sun is the day. And what makes it so important, because when Yahweh rose, he rose on the Sabbath. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why we're talking about rest is because out of all this captivity, when we get the kingdom, we're gonna be at rest. Do you see what I'm saying? And so the way you're doing this lunar Sabbath, we're never gonna be at rest. Because after all these captivities, and Yahweh rose on the Sabbath, and we're gonna rise on the Sabbath, because it's gonna be our day of rest when we get these other nations in captivity. So we're gonna have our day of rest. And so what we're doing, we're practicing the righteous acts of rest now, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Give me that.
Where are we reading that at?
Give me the what I asked you for Exodus
20 and 8.
Yeah, give me the Exodus 31 and 12.
This is the book of Exodus.
Go through 11 and go through 17.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Everybody there say Con?
Con.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. And it reads as this. Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor, and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of Yahweh.
6 days shalt thou labor, right, and do all thy works, right? So that means we can go to work, but on the seventh day we have to rest. Now, this is a good explanation. If the white man wants you to work on the Sunday and not the Sabbath, and these lunar brothers don't want you to work on the Sabbath. I mean, the lunar brothers don't mind if you work on the Saturday or hang out on Saturday. The white man don't mind if you hang out on Saturday because he pay you on Saturday. Do you see what I'm saying? How they lined up with Esau? Esau want to pay you on Fridays, so you cannot hang out. I mean, so you can go hang out and spend money and blow your Sabbath. These lunar brothers want you to hang out on a Saturday. They don't care. They leave it open as hell for you to do what Esau wants you to do. I mean, do you get it? Because they're lining up with Esau. Esau got your women's dizzy, right? And you want to line up everybody else on the other. It's just like Esau is your right hand and the lunar is your left hand, and both of them, what you say, like the eagle, right? You got the Democrat, and you got the Republican. You got the right wing and the left wing. Both of them is to the same bird. Mm-hmm. You got the lunar carrying, and then you got the Esau. Both of them is breaking Saturday, right? The lunar don't care nothing about Saturday. He care about numbers.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? The white man don't want you to don't care nothing about Saturdays because he gonna make it Sunday for church, and he gonna give you the money on Friday night so you can go out.
Have a good time.
You see what I'm saying? And the Lunar is lining up right with them. Why? Because they want to go out. They want to have a good time. You see what I'm saying? They want to go out. They been going out. You think they gonna stop? I mean, they've been going out. You know what? Out. They put the OUT in out. They went all the way out. You hear what I'm saying? And they still want to go out. They're not done going out. They want you to go out too. I ain't going out. No, that's not it. The Sabbath keepers is this Saturday. Esau is already biting your Saturdays. All you have to do is watch Esau, and then you'll know. If you want to know the 12 tribes of Israel, what they say, watch Esau. He'll show you who the 12 tribes of Israel. When you talking about the Mexicans, they're not Israelites. Watch the white man. He gonna show you who Israelites are not. He gonna show you that he gonna kill Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, the Jamaicans. Just watch the white man. He gonna show you who the 12 tribes are, right? Just watch the Lunars. They're gonna show you how to party on the Sabbath. You see what I'm saying? It's just like if I catch you in a listen. If you had to pick any day to go out and meet a woman, right? And you don't know nothing about the truth, what day would you pick to go out? To 2 days, would you pick to go out to meet a woman?
Those are hangout days, Friday and Saturday.
Them the hangout days. The Lunar, they done moved that stuff out the way and kept that day open as hell. Now, that 8th may fall on the Sabbath, but that Sabbath is mostly clear throughout. Matter of fact, the Lunar, you can go through the whole Lunar and not hit a Saturday for once every 4, 5 months, once every 6, 7 months. Probably a whole year. If you keep the Lunar, the way that Lunar fall, you might get 3 Saturdays out the year. They keep that Saturday clear as hell. You see what I'm saying? That's that booty night. You see what I'm saying? I'm just gonna tell it like it is. They've been really sweet with it. These boys like to hang out. I'm a grown man. I know how kids act. You see what I'm saying? I know how kids act. Kids, say if you got a girl spending the night, right? With my daughter got her friend spend the night and they upstairs, right? And my son don't never want to go upstairs. And all of a sudden he said, "Dad, I'm gonna go upstairs and go to sleep because I'm tired." Hold on, what the? I mean, I'm grown though. I know what's up. I know my son want to go up there and hit my daughter's friend. I know that's common sense. I'm grown. I know these boys want to go out and play with her that Saturday. I'm a grown man. I'm not gonna be talking about let's look at this. I understand that. I understand this. But I understand men, I understand people too. You see what I'm saying? That Saturday is clear. And if I was single, I would like to, and didn't know nothing about the truth, and I want to meet a woman, I'll pick Fridays and Saturdays. Y'all can keep Wednesdays, but that Wednesday they want to keep the Sabbath on Wednesdays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. You know, ain't nothing happening. You see, ain't nothing happening on Wednesday, Tuesday. Happening is on Friday and Saturday, and the Lord picked that day to rest, and Esau picked that day to break.
No, just to piggyback off of that. And I read a slave narrative from back in the day, and it said on Fridays, I better not catch you drinking. I better not catch you thinking. I better catch you drinking.
Oh, come,
no, yeah. This was something I used to tell our people back in slavery.
Right, on Fridays, say it again.
On Fridays, I better not catch you thinking. I better catch you drinking. This was a slave master to tell us. And if you look at it today, even till today at 25, we still carry that on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every Friday we turning up.
And one thing I do notice that the people that kept the lunar Sabbath, felt so hard to where it blew the people's minds that was keeping the Sabbath. Listen, the brothers that kept the lunar Sabbath, keep the lunar Sabbath, some of them felt so hard that those who keep the Sabbath, mind was blown. Like, I can't believe that. That's impossible. Do you see what I'm saying? That lunar carries certain, these things carry certain spirits. You know what I'm saying? And I would just tell you that whole spirit. I'm just being straight with you. Let's give me we're gonna go through the because everybody going through the narrative. I can't say no more about the lunar that everybody done already said. But what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna tell you how I cut that boy through the cakes.
I like you.
Go ahead.
Just like you just added on how that's just an excuse to sin.
Yeah.
It adds on to that son. Friday night.
Right. Just got paid.
You know, that same thing. So that's an excuse. And like you brought something out I never knew. You say you may go a whole year. I mean, that may be what, 1 or 2 Saturdays?
Yeah, 1 or 2 Saturdays out of a whole year. You know what I'm saying? They partying like hell. You did what I'm saying? I guess you is gonna be tired Monday on your Sabbath. You should be tired Mondays on your Sabbath.
Oh, we can.
Cause you have fun on that weekend. That weekend is wide open.
So I like it, but the key is, it always said when you go to verse 10, it said, but the 7th day is the Sabbath. They keep saying the 7th. It's the 7th.
They trying to say that we going by the somebody give me the dictionary what do lunar Sabbath mean. Find out what that means.
Even if it don't matter what calendar it is. The Most High don't say a day. He said the 7th. He don't say Monday, Tuesday. 7 don't change.
Right.
If you got 10 fingers, it don't change
Lunar.
to 11.
What's the lunar
What the lunar Sabbath?
So 10 is going to always be 10.
Means.
Which means 8 going to always be 8. 7 always going to be 7.
Yeah, but they're trying to say that we're going by the Catholic Gregorian calendar.
Okay, that may be true, but ask them what calendar they're going by. Unless Yahushua came down here on his own and said, here you go, every calendar was made by a man. That's the same, no different than some fool saying the Bible was made by a man.
Right.
Can you find any book that was made by a dog or a pigeon?
Yeah. And you mean to tell me that not one of the prophets have said that this Sabbath is not correct? Now, one of the prophets, and you're gonna tell me the ones that fall the hardest is gonna tell us that the Sabbath is not correct. And now one of the prophets, but the booty stopper is gonna tell me this Sabbath is not correct. But now one of the prophets have said that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot in the scripture.
Elijah.
Didn't they kill people for celebrating the Sabbath? So that day was wrong. So it's the same thing people seeing. That's a white man's book of men. It's the same thing.
I guess they really said our forefathers was keeping their Sabbath and not our Sabbath.
Even if the thing somebody say you're doing the wrong Sabbath, then why did when you got to America they made you change it? Because I don't care. Go to every church on Sunday. What they doing? Sunday ain't the 7th day.
Right. Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. So even before everybody in this truth, everybody thought Sunday was the day.
Hold on. Now check this out. Now what if the 8th day fall on the Sunday? They worshiping with the church people. I mean, do you get what I'm saying? We don't go near them. Now what if the 15th fall on a Sunday? They gonna keep the Sabbath on. You might as well go to church then. You know what I'm saying? Am I right? With them pink socks on.
I mean, I know what you're saying, but I just keep saying with the number. The number don't change. Yeah. When you put the Roman numeral, that's still 7. You know what I'm saying? Because we can celebrate a holy day can come on Sunday, so you can't say, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is he say 7, and then he always say 6 days. So he letting you know 6 days I completed this. It even says 6 days. He telling you 6 days later. But the next day, no. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's always 6. He don't jump to 6 to 8.
Right. And so as much as they keep the Sabbath on the Saturday, as much as they keep the Sabbath on the Sunday, because the numbers can fall on the Sunday, and so what they doing, and we know that's pagan.
So even, I'm going to read this right here.
Keep going.
This is Exodus 20 and 11. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and that all is in them, and rested on the 7th day.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and holy. It doesn't say about he waited afterwards. It's the 7th day is it. You ain't no getting around.
Right. And so what is the day? The day is the sun. When the sun come up, he said, I that's the light, and I call that day. Am I right? And so you're talking about the moon, but first you got to go to the sun and give him 7 days off that sun. You get what I'm saying? 7 days off that light. When that light come up 7 times, that's when you rest. Right? Go to Daniel 7 and 25. Go ahead.
Can I add something to that?
Yeah, go ahead. Come on, King.
Genesis 1:14. It say, and God
Read
said,
that for me. You want somebody to read it for you?
Yeah, you can read it.
Genesis.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 14. And it reads as this. And Yahweh said, let there be light in the firmament of the heavens, and divide the day from the night, and let them be signs for the seasons, for days and years. Keep going.
Oh, that shit out. So
Okay.
boom. It said let them be signs for days.
Right.
We just read so many scriptures that the Most High speaking of the 7th day being the Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
The 7th day being the Sabbath. So yeah, we're using the moon, the sun to know seasons and days because that's what the Bible tells us to do.
Come.
And I just view it right there.
Yeah, but they're just using the moon. They're not even thinking about the sun. Okay, go to Maccabees, First Maccabees 2:34. Then you give me Mark 2:27.
Say, First Maccabees 2 and 37.
Give me First Maccabees 2 and 31. Stop at 38. Then you give me Mark 2:27 and stop at and then stop at 28.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 31. Would everybody there say, Kai? This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 31, and it reads as this. Now, when it was told the king's servant and the host that was at Jerusalem in the city of David, that certain men who have broken the king's commandment were going down into secret places in the wilderness.
Right. So these are the ones that broke the king's commandments, right? And they went down to the wilderness. Go ahead.
They pursued after them a great number, and having overtaken them, they camped against them and made war against them on the Sabbath day.
Right. And so how did they beat us? Because then we felt that the Sabbath day was so important, which it is today, that we cannot raise war or even fight back. Right? And so they prevailed against us. Keep going to 38.
And they said unto them, that which ye have done hitherto suffice, and come forth, and do according to the commandment of the king, and ye shall live.
Right. And so what did they do? They took lead to make war against us on the Sabbath. Right? Because they knew that we're supposed to rest on the Sabbath. Okay, and so this was a strategic move. Right? This was very calculated. Well, hold on. If they rest on the Sabbath, and that's their God, and it's not our God. That's just like the white man. That's not our God. We can do this on a Sunday. You see what I'm saying? We party and hang out and go to casinos and do all that on the Sabbath, right? And so what they're doing, that's war. The lunar Sabbath is war against the Sabbath. Do you hear me? The lunar Sabbath is war against the Sabbath, right? And so when you got to be careful of sometimes you got to be like, is these boys hired by the feds? You have to come to a conclusion. You can't just be making a mistake after mistake, the hat, the mistake after mistake, the bar, the mistake, the boot. What the hell, nigga? Is you with the feds? Cause you making a bunch of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You leading us from one end to the other end, and then back to the other end. You know what I'm saying? And you hanging around somebody that two birds. I mean, from what I understand, birds of a feather fly together. Especially if y'all rolling for years. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I'm not for sure. Is y'all with the feds or something? Y'all infiltrators or something? Because you just can't. Okay, well that didn't work. Master, that didn't work. Let me try this. Master, that didn't work. Let me go try this. You know what I'm saying? That didn't work, Master. Let me try the Lunar Sabbath. Master, I'm sure everybody follow me. Master, let me try to. You know, they ain't gonna do that one, Master. They ain't gonna do that one. What he just did. They're not gonna do none of that. You know what I'm saying? But let me try this one. Let me try that one. You see what I'm saying? Damn, you trying all this stuff, man? It's you, the feds, brother. Can't you stay on track? Why you got to be? Why you got to be? Why you come up with all this? You got to be so smart and so slick. This is slick stuff here. You know what I'm saying? This is slick move. Go to where you at now?
34.
Go ahead.
But they said, we will not come forth, neither will we do the king's commandment to profane the Sabbath day.
Right, and so even when they lost and got caught and got captured, they say they still ain't gonna break the Sabbath, right? What did the king say? Well, from my calculation, the moon was full or half or none, and so I started counting. There's gonna be hard for the heathens to understand how we keep the Sabbath if it was a lunar. It's easy for everybody to understand when is our Sabbath day. How do you think they attacked us? Because it was easy to know when our Sabbath day. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's easy to know that it's every Sabbath
Right.
than it is the 18th, because that can fall on any day. The 15th, because that can fall on any day. And then they're going to say, y'all go by the 15th or do y'all go by the 7th? You know, we're not for sure what they go by. You know what I'm saying? It's confusing. You see what I'm saying? So they come try to fight us, and they come at the wrong day, thinking it's the 7th and it's the 8th. I'm thinking it's the 8th and it's the 7th. They for certain that they know it's every Saturday. You see what I'm saying? So how you gonna raise war against somebody when they keeping the lunar? You see what I'm saying? You can't raise war with that nigga, because that nigga, it might be when the nigga feel like it, or I feel like the Sabbath tonight. You know what I'm saying? And then they got that okay, keep going. Where we at?
35.
Keep going.
So then they gave them the battle with all speed. Howbeit they answered them not, neither cast a stone at them, nor stopped the place where they lay hid.
Right.
Verse 37. But say, let us die in all our innocency. Heaven and earth will testify for us,
Right.
that ye put us to death wrongfully.
Right, you put us to death wrongfully. Right, because we keeping the Sabbath. Y'all trying to kill us and have us to make war on the Sabbath. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna break it by no means necessary. You see how important the Sabbath was to these people? They died for the Sabbath.
Yeah.
These niggas want to party on the Sabbath. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like they're a disgrace. It's an insult. You know what I'm saying? It's an insult that you acting like an Israelite. You see what I'm saying? You got our forefathers died. It's no question. Bring him here and do with his neck. So we can kill all this. I can see that. Just bring them here and do with their neck, so we can kill all this. They gone. So guess what? It's like if they gone, the bullshit gone. Lord forgive me. The bull stuff gone. Go ahead.
Salakia, I just wanted to add on to what you were saying, that how people's mind can get just distorted. And this is at Romans 1:28. It says, even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. So, as you brought out, Cap, they, if that's somebody who want to party, they're gonna make an excuse for it, and God would give them up. Yahweh will give them up to just reprobate mind.
Right.
Yeah, that's what you want. I'm gonna give it to you.
Right, right, yeah. Because it's like now if you got a guy love to party and let it go out, right, and it's gonna be hard for him to keep the Sabbath, right? But if you want to make it easy for him to keep the Sabbath, you got to give him the lunar. See, people you got to give them the lunar Sabbath. People that want to hang out and stuff like that, they're gonna have to take the lunar to do that, because you can't do it on the Sabbath. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you want to buckle down and try to keep the truth, you're gonna go to the Sabbath. You see what I'm saying? Okay, go ahead. Where we at now? Give me a mark.
What that mark? That mark 2.
Yeah, 2:27.
2:27.
Give me Daniel 7:25.
It's the book of Mark, chapter 2 and verse 27. And it reads, and he said to them, the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath.
Right. The Sabbath was made for us to keep. Right. Pretty much not the Sabbath for us to break. Right. Because it comes with instructions. You know what I'm saying? When you changing the instructions of what it's for, so you're trying to tell me that you know how many Israelites that it is always has been over millions. It always have been over millions, and so if we keeping the Sabbath here today, and those who are in Africa, they keeping the Sabbath on the same day, and those who are in China, they keeping the Sabbath on the same day. I wouldn't care if America did take some people in captivity. They still all lining up. I wouldn't care if some did go to Babylon. You see what I'm saying? We all knew when we went to Babylon what day and time. Like you wasn't there. It was a Saturday or Thursday when they came to pick us up. You wasn't there. It was Tuesday when they came and got us on the slave ship. You wasn't there. I was there. You see what I'm saying? And so if I was there, I know what day that they came to pick us up on the slave ship. When the Lord say flee to the mountains, you know what I'm saying? I hope that you're not pregnant through the winter. You know what I'm saying? Or your rise not through the winter. They knew what day that they came and they had to flee to the mountains. Do you see what I'm saying? And they knew that they had to keep the Sabbath. And guess what? When they did flee, I bet you they kept that Sabbath day. Those who got away. I bet you they didn't break that next Sabbath day that came around. They kept that boy on tip top. The more you went into captivity, the more you was up on your laws. We in captivity, we up on our laws. When you ain't in captivity, you get loose. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't tell me the people in China, those who are Israelites, keeping the same Sabbath that we keeping. Or what we get mixed up at? Oh, they saying the calendar y'all kept it. We wouldn't care what the calendar. They can say they can call Monday, Saturday. They can call Tuesday, Wednesday. It don't make a difference. We know that when the daytime come up, 5 more days, we got to keep the Sabbath. You see what I'm saying? If the Sabbath was on a Wednesday every day, every 7 days, guess what? We're going to call that Wednesday Sabbath. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. What you got?
7:25.
I'm still on Mark.
Oh, you still on Mark? Yeah, keep going.
I'm saying, let me keep going.
No, to 28.
28, okay. Verse 28. So the Son of Man, I'm reading that from the top. And he said to them, the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. So the Son of Man is Lord, even of the Sabbath.
Right, so Yahushua is Lord, even of the Sabbath, right? And so if Yahushua is Lord, even of the Sabbath, that means that he break the Sabbath? No, he didn't break the Sabbath. That made him Lord over the Sabbath. Because all through his life, he kept the Sabbath. All through my life, I just started keeping the Sabbath when I became an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? He kept the Sabbath day 1, 2, 2, 3 since he knew of, right? And so he Lord over the Sabbath. Keep going. Oh, that's it. Give me 27, and then you give me
27, 27.
no 7 and 25. Sorry about that.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7.
Give me
25.
Matthew 12 and start with 1
He
through 4.
shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and to think to change times and laws, and that they shall be given unto his hand unto time and times at a dividing time.
Okay, so the Messiah did. I mean, the heathens did change times and they changed laws, right? They changed times and they changed laws. Did it say anything about they changed the days? Huh? Do it say that? Now they changed times. Okay, so let's say that times are days. Okay, so let's say they did change the times and days, and that's cool. They did change it. They changed it from Saturday to Sunday. We know that. You see what I'm saying? We know they changed it. They changed it from Saturday to Sunday, and we know what day they changed. Why? Because we always kept our Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we know what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to say rest on the Sabbath, Sunday. We know y'all changed it. It said they changed it, and we know they changed it. Why? Because they say rest on the Sunday, and Sunday sound like it could be the Sabbath, right? And what they do, they enjoy this Sunday, and we know they changed it. Why? Because we see it, but we still do what? We still keep it on the Saturday, the Sabbath, right? Friday night to Saturday night, right? And so we cool with that scripture. They changed it. We see they changed it. We see that they see that it's Sunday. We see all that, but we still keeping the Sabbath.
And another thing, Cat, with them changing the times and stuff like that in the days, they got to where we believe in Monday is the first day.
And
so
right.
Default, we're gonna think the seventh day is Sunday.
It's Sunday, right? And guess what? We still keeping the Sabbath on what? On their fifth day.
On their fifth day.
And we still keeping it for our sixth and seventh day. So we see they changed it, but you talking about they changed everything to where we're dizzy, and we see how dizzy they are, but we dizzy. No, you dizzy.
They didn't change the day. They made us change the day we did something. They never changed the day. He told you this is the day you should do it.
Right.
He ain't never say he told you this is the day.
Right.
He ain't never changed the calendar, because you got to think. I don't care what the Roman, it still has Saturday being the seventh when you count. So I can see if they said he switched that.
Yeah.
He switched what he told
you. Right.
That's what he switched.
That's all he needed to switch, because we're gonna do what Master say.
So he never switched the set. If you count, if anybody can look at that guy, if he switched something, then why did he leave the calendar the same?
Right.
So he didn't switch the calendar. He switched it. He told you, no, that ain't the day you're supposed to. This is the day you're supposed to.
Right.
That's what they switched.
That's
never switched no days, because just like with anything, like we talked about earlier, he switched the food we eat.
Yeah.
And we put seeds without seeds.
Right, and we see that.
So he ain't switched the calendar.
Right.
He just switched what he told you to do.
Right.
What you was doing, he told, just like he switched your name.
Right.
So you know what I mean?
Right.
Your bloodline stayed the same. He couldn't switch that, but what he told you somebody else.
Right.
Same thing. He told you the day to celebrate was something else.
Right.
That's all they said.
Right. And so what? We found out that we weren't Africans. We're Israelite. He switched that on us. We found out that it's not Sunday. It's Saturday. He switched that on us. We understand when you right, that scripture is right, but we're not foolish. You see what I'm saying? We see what he switched. Right? We switched back to being Israelites. Right? We switched back for Sabbath. Right? So who got taken for the loop? The lunar, the loopy lunar. You know what I'm saying? I always want to jump rope. I always want to jump rope, hot scotch panties on, and just keep jump roping. Stop jump roping and sit your butt down and keep this damn Sabbath. I always want to jump rope. Just got to can't be still. You know what I'm saying? They say don't wear that, and you put it on anyway. They say don't do that. You want to do it anyway. Don't go in there. You all up in there. You know what I'm saying? Tell no man, you lucky you ain't my child. You get your ass toe up. Lord forgive me. Shalom, shalaki waka.
I got one precept.
Salaki.
Let me
Sorry about that. I gotta be careful because
let me get Romans 12 and 1.
priest gonna kick me in the butt. Go ahead.
Guys don't want me to read it out.
No, go ahead.
I got you. Said 12 and 1. All right.
Come.
The book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1, it reads, I appeal to you, therefore.
Romans 12 and 1.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
But I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God,
It's
that you
a,
present your
it's a Lunar
bodies a
Bible.
living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God, which your reasonable service.
Here we go. What we looking at? So before, like you say, if somebody want to hang out on
When it
Friday
say
or
in the
Saturday,
dictionary
listen
about
to what
Lunar.
you're doing. Give me what you got out.
And be not conformed to
And
this
be what?
And be not conformed to this world.
But Friday and Saturday is the best days to hang out.
Yes, it is.
Go
Right,
ahead.
that's good looking. I'll hit that one more time. Do that again. I like
And
that.
be not conformed to this world,
But Fridays and Saturdays is the best day to hang out.
That's right.
but be you transformed.
No, all the parties happen on the weekend.
Right.
Go ahead.
But be you transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove which is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
So if you want to make something for you to hang out, God say be not of this world. So if you want to hang out on Friday or Saturday, God say it ain't about being in this world. You know what I mean? And I hate to go to this. We ran into a brother who was saying some things, you know what I'm saying? A lot of guys want to be accepted by this world. God say don't be accepted by this world. Matter of fact, I got another precept. Let's go to Malachi 2 and 10.
All right.
See, that's the thing. When somebody want to hang out and have a party, and don't get me wrong, some of our holy days could be on a Saturday or for, you know what I'm saying?
Said 2 and 10, right?
2 and 10. It's just the fact the Most High, he say, even the Messiah say, I'm not of this world. If you want to hang out and party, you can't be, that's being of this world. You got to get that worldly stuff out your mind. Give me what you got. You got Micah 2 and 10?
Malachi. It said Malachi 2 and 10.
Oh, no, I meant Micah.
Micah 2 and
Read
10.
this here.
Okay. All right.
My fault. I thought you said Micah. Maybe I did say that. That was that last one.
All right. The book of Micah,
Huh.
chapter 2 and verse 10, it reads, Arise and go, for this is no place to rest.
No, I like to party on the weekend.
For this is no place to rest.
I love
No.
America.
Yeah,
For this
right.
is no place to rest.
Right.
This is what the Most High told us. This ain't your rest.
Right.
We want to be comfortable here. It ain't about being, God say it ain't about being comfortable here. God don't, he sent you here to punish you.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Some of us want to be comfortable here. And I'm not saying, you got your house and don't be good with that. But when you in this truth, you want to get your own land.
Yeah.
I want to make the rules.
Right. Come.
I don't want to pay. I want to do my own thing. I'm the boss here.
Mm-hmm.
In this place, you ain't gonna never be the boss. You can't get comfortable here. So if you trying to switch your day to hang out on Saturday or Friday, the Most High ain't dealing with you like that. Mhm. And I hate to, like you say, land me back. You see the results of some of them guys who say that, Lunar. Things get crushed.
Hey, man.
And the thing is, if quiet is kept, man, in this world, they party 7 days a week.
Yeah.
We could tell from across the street.
Right. Yeah.
So if you just got to do it on Friday and Saturday, something wrong with you.
Yeah.
They hanging out every day. In today's world, they hanging out all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, you needed something like
You know what I'm saying? They hang with our people. It don't make a difference. What our people do? Oh shit! It's Sunday. I'm calling in. Shit, I ain't going to that job.
our people out looking for a day to party. Oh, it's what's the name? Little ceremony.
You know what I'm saying?
They find any reason to have a drink
So
party.
if you just got to have it on them day, man, I don't care what city you in. They party 7 days a week here. What they got? What they call? What's the things with karaoke night?
Karaoke night.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
God, they hang out all day.
In line.
Yeah.
Wet and Wild Wednesday. So it ain't just if you just got the party, they doing it 7 days a week, and that just ain't in this city. It depends on what city you in. Chicago, New York, they party every day. I'm sure you can find some bar to hang out in those cities.
Easy.
Some of them out party till 6 in the morning.
You know what I mean?
You go to breakfast at 7 to 8.
Yeah.
So the thing is, the Most High tell you 6 days, get your stuff in. All he asking is one day.
Yeah, and you don't want to give him that.
He can make you do 6.
Yeah, he can make you do 6. Yeah.
So it makes no sense with some hard people.
Come.
I yield on that.
It's like, you know, okay, so we got to keep the Sabbath, okay, but we got to keep that weekend. So we're gonna keep the Sabbath, and we're gonna keep our weekends. So what makes that so comfortable? The lunar. Hey, we can do the lunar. I'll pick you up Friday night. We can go hang out at the bill out, and you know what I'm saying, and maybe step up on something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you something. Can't nobody, if you my friend, right? You can't fall off that hard, and you've been my friend for 5 years, and you fell off real hard, like nobody else, and I didn't know nothing about it, and you been my friend for 5 years. Do you see what I'm saying? And so what we're trying to say is that spirit. You know, you get a spirit. You get a spirit of keeping the Sabbath. There's a Sabbath spirit and there's a lunar spirit. Just look at the difference. That's all you have to do. Look at the difference. There's women that you want to go with a woman with a dress on. Do you want to go to a woman with some biker shorts on? Look at the difference. I mean, just look at the difference, man. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna roll with them guys keeping the Sabbath. Them boys is more right. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight on that. That girl with them biker shorts, I'm straight on that. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. You know, so her phone rang at 10 in the morning. Oh, that was a spam call. Damn, at 12 at night? That spam call. That's what them biker shorts gonna give you. You know what I'm saying? And then you get a call with the one with the dress on at 10 o'clock at night. Answer the phone. That could be my mother. I don't feel like talking. You know what I'm saying? You can answer her phone. You can't answer nobody back the phone at no 12 o'clock at night. Oh, that's a spam call. I mean, that's a sperm call. I mean, I don't know what that is, but just not call it again. Right. You see what I'm saying? You dig it? Right. And so you got to call it for what you see. I've been out in the streets, and I know what street niggas want to get out. I know the trick of the trades of how you slither and slide. I know all that. You know what I'm saying? You got to know kids. You got chocolate all on your mouth and talking about I didn't eat the cake. You know what I'm saying? Your mouth is slobbing. Talking about I'm not gonna keep the Sabbath. Slobbing like a hell. Damn nigga, I know the way you slobbing, you ain't gonna keep the Sabbath. That nigga slobbing like hell. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't gonna keep the Sabbath. Hell, I bet I got money that he gonna break the Sabbath.
They slobbing too hard.
That nigga slobbing. That nigga slobbing always when his teeth slipped out of his mouth. Nigga gonna jam. Give me what we got? Give me Matthew. Anybody give me Matthew 12 and 1 through 4, and then Numbers 10, 11 through 12.
I'll probably have the Matthew.
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
The book of Matthew, chapter 12 and verse 4, and it reads, "How he entered the house of God and ate the bread of the presence, which it was not lawful for him to eat, nor for those who were with him, but only for the priests."
Right, and so what you just read? Matthew's
12, 4.
Okay, and so read that one more time.
"How he entered the house of God and ate the bread of the presence, which was not lawful for him to eat, nor for those who were with him, but only for the priests."
Right, and so David was, of course, David was really hungry, and so this bread was only for the priests, right? And so since they was going to make new bread, of course, they gave this bread to David because we're going to make new bread for the priests, right? And so what they did was, David accept the bread that was for the priest because he was hungry, and so they gave him so he gave him some bread that was for the priest, right, on the Sabbath. Okay, and so of course they did eat. Go to First Solomon 20:5. Give me what you got.
You said Numbers, what's that, 10 and 1?
10 and 11.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 10 and verse 11.
This
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 10 and 11. On the 20th day of the second month, and in the second year, that the cloud was taken up from off the tabernacles of the testimony.
Open the window.
Keep going on.
Yeah. Read the what's the name from it too.
And the children of Israel took their journey out of the wilderness of Sinai, and the cloud rested in the wilderness of Paran. Keep going.
Yeah.
And they took their journey according to the commandments of the Lord by the hand of Moses.
You did 12.
That was 13, I finished.
I'll start over.
Okay, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 10 and verse 11. And when it came to pass on the 20th day of the second month in the second year that the cloud.
Okay, so it came to pass on the 20th day, right, of the second month, right, of the second year. Okay, so now, so they celebrate on the 22nd, right? So 22nd is one of their celebrations, right? Now watch this here. Okay, so if they celebrate on the 22nd, start with 11 again. I'm gonna show you something. Read that.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 10 and verse 11. And it came to pass on the 20th day of the second month in the second year that the cloud was taken up from off the tabernacles of the testimony.
Right, so the cloud was taken up off the tabernacles of the testimony, right? Keep going.
And the children of Israel took their journey out of the wilderness of Sinai.
Okay, so they left out of Sinai on the 20th day, right? Now on the 22nd, remember that's their Sabbath. Watch this, go ahead.
And the cloud rested the wilderness of Paran, and they took their journey according to the commandments of the Lord by the hand of Moses.
Keep going, yep.
In the first
Jump to 33.
33. And they departed from Mount of Yahweh 3-day journeys, and the ark of the covenant of the Lord. They went before them the 3-day journey to search out a resting place for them.
Right. Okay. So now listen. So on the 20th, right? 20, 21, 22. That's a 3-day journey, right? So do they supposed to be carrying anything on the 22nd? Because that's their Sabbath. Why are they carrying? Keep going. Watch. Keep going.
And then the cloud of the Lord was upon them by day.
Right.
And they went out of the camp. And it came to pass, when the ark set forth, that Moses said, Arise up, Lord, let thy enemies be scattered, and let them hate thee flee before thee.
Right.
And then it rested, he said, Return, O Lord, to many thousands of Israel.
Right. Okay, and so you see on the 20th day, right? And then 3 days later, right? 20, 21, 22, on that day, and they journey in. They didn't take a break. They didn't rest. They're working. Right? So how the lunar Sabbath on the 20th, on the 22nd, and they journeying and doing all this on the 22nd when they're supposed to be resting. They didn't do the lunar. You see what I'm saying? Go to give me Numbers 10:33. Give me Numbers 15. Give me Numbers 15:32 to 36. Oh no.
I'm on Matthew.
You still Matthews? Get Matthews. Get Numbers 15 and start with 32. You see what I'm saying? So how are they keeping the 22nd as a lunar? Or the 21st? Because all of was from the 20 and then 21, 22, 23, all that. They moving, right? They journeying, right? Ain't nobody stopped to rest for the Sabbath, because they're not keeping the Sabbath on the 22nd, 1st, 3rd, or 4th, right? Keep going. Give me that. Keep going. Start with 15. Give me 32 and 36 through 36. Give me that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 12. Verse 36.
12.
Verse
So
32.
starts 12 and 1.
Oh, 12 and 1.
1 through 4.
Okay. The book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 1. At that time, Yahushua went through the grain fields of the Sabbath. His disciples were hungry, and they began to pluck heads of grain and to eat.
Right.
But when the Pharisees saw it, they said to him, "Look, your disciples are doing what is not lawful to do on the Sabbath." He said to them, "Have you not read what David did when he was hungry?"
Right. Now, when David was hungry, he went to the priest, right, on the Sabbath, right? And what the priest gave them the holy bread that belongs to the Levites. You see what I'm saying? And did the priest give it to him? Yeah, and him and his boys. So how would I say? Did you not know what David did? Right? Did you not read David?
Right.
And so they're saying Yahushua was working when he picked the corn. Right? Did he get fried corn? Was he cooking that corn? Was he frying the corn? No, he wasn't, right? He just picked the corn to eat it. Yeah. Did he fry the corn? Did he boil the corn? Okay, so how did he break the Sabbath?
That's the beauty of the Most High, to be able to just pick something and eat it anyway.
Yeah.
In the midst of just keeping the Sabbath, not having to work.
Not having to work.
You still can eat and get what you
And
need.
so they were trying to say when he picked the corn, that was work. Like he was putting in the bucket, going around putting in the bucket.
That's
You
slick
know
talk.
what I'm saying? Give me the 15.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 32. Everybody there say time?
Psalms 90 and 4. Yeah, we're gonna run through this.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 32. And it reads as this: While the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found the man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day. And they found him gathering sticks, brought him unto Moses and Aaron, and unto all the congregation. They put him in the ward, because it was not declared what should be done to him.
Right. So on the Sabbath, he picking sticks. Was Yahushua picking corn, putting it in the back? No, he just picked one and ate it. That's not work. This guy was picking sticks. He was actually working on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Because he picked him trying to build some stuff. Keep going.
And Yahweh said unto Moses, the man shall be surely put to death.
That's what happened.
And all the congregation stoned him with stones without the camp.
Right. And so he died. Because he picked up sticks. Yahushua picked corn.
Yep.
Yahushua picked the corn and ate it. He picking up the sticks to go to work. And so that's why he say, the Sabbath is for you. You're not for the Sabbath.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So he's breaking the Sabbath. Why? Because he's using it to stuff to go to work. Yahushua just picked some corn and ate it. That's the difference. Both of them picked, but one ate and one used it to work.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
And so one did good on the Sabbath by picking something to eat. One sinned on the Sabbath by picking something to go to work and get some done. Right? Give me Leviticus.
Got that Psalms 90 for you right now.
Okay, go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 90 and verse 4. For 1,000 years in your sight are but as yesterday when it is past, or as a watch in the night. Keep going.
Oh, you say one more time. Don't let them music.
Okay. The book of Psalms, chapter 90 and verse 4. For 1,000 years in your sight are but as yesterday when it is past,
Right.
or as a watch in the night.
Okay, and so 1,000 years, right, is like one day to God, right? Okay, and so if we're gonna go by, if we're not gonna go by days, we just gonna jump and go by moons, or we gonna go by years. You hear what I'm saying? He said go by days. They want to go by the moon, and then pretty soon, if they want to keep the Saturdays on flame, they might just keep just go by the years. and just keep it every 700 years, which means they ain't got to keep it in this lifetime, right? Why? Because he said by the days. They talking about we're gonna do the days according to the moon. He didn't say nothing about the damn moon. See, the moon was created in the fourth day, right? So the moon is left behind when he talking about the Sabbath. You see what I'm saying? Read Genesis 1 and 2.
Before you get that, I got one precept, like to match what you just said with the numbers.
Okay.
I got it. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 31 and verse 15. When everybody there say, "Kind."
Want to read it for you? Are you good?
No, I got it up. And it reads as this: the book is Deuteronomy, chapter 31, verse 15. 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh day is the day of rest to the holy Lord. Whoever do any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. So to go back on what you said on that numbers, it's saying again, why did they kill that man? Because he worked on the seventh day.
Yeah.
It didn't say nothing about the eighth, and it says before, he says 6 days shall work be done. But that means after the sixth,
That's right.
the seventh is
Day.
the day of rest. It cannot be the eighth. You can't find that any. This is the third scripture we found where it says 6 days rest and then the seventh. It doesn't say the seventh, then the next day. The seventh day is the Sabbath. It's located. You can't find anything where it says but after the seventh.
Come.
There's nothing in there that says that. It says after the sixth. Because if the seventh was that next day, why would we even be mentioning the sixth?
Yeah,
The sixth don't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you're right. Come.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You say you got some.
What was that script again?
Exodus 31 and 15. It always says the sixth, and then it comes with the next day. If the Sabbath was the eighth, why we even mention the sixth?
Right.
It don't make sense.
No,
Just like you ain't heard him say nothing about the fifth day, because it don't matter.
Right. Or the fourth day, because the fourth day is the moon. It don't matter. He left the moon behind, and before the moon, he stuck with the sun is one day, right? And so he jumped over when the moon was made, and still said from the second when he made the sun light, all the way over the moon to on the seventh day he rested, and he called it day. And how did day become? Through light, through sun. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He skipped the moon and called it day. He didn't say moon was day. He didn't even say start the moon. He skipped the moon and called sun day. Like sun ain't got no power. Everything is about the moon. Like sun ain't got no power. Everything's just about the moon. The day comes before the sun goes around once, right? And so that's a day. And so the moon was the night came in the fourth chapter. In the fourth verse. He skipped over that and still kept the day. 7 days. And the sun is the day started. And I kept 7 of them, and now you rest. And the moon was made in between that and was nothing said. Okay, I got about 3 more scriptures. Let's go to Leviticus. Somebody give me Leviticus 23, start with 24 and 5. 23, start with 34 and 35. Give me Amos 8 and 5.
Leviticus 23 and what you say?
23, start with 34. Give me Amos 8 and 5.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 34. When everybody there say "Kai." This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 34, and it reads as this: Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be a feast day of tabernacles, for 7 days unto the Lord. Keep going.
Keep going. Where you at? 34?
35.
You on 35 now?
Yeah.
Keep going. Okay, go ahead.
On the first day shall be a holy convocation, and yet, ye shall do no servile work therein.
Right. And so you're supposed to do no servile work therein, right? Right. And so this feast day, 334 again.
Speak to the children of Israel.
Speak to us. Let us know.
Saying the 15th day of the 7th month shall be the feast day of tabernacles.
Right.
For the 7th day is unto the Lord.
Right. And so the 7th day is unto the Lord. What he's saying? Because he going to the Sabbath. He going back to the Sabbath, right? And so if you're gonna keep it, it's a couple ways to do the moon. You can do the moon lining up with your Sabbath days. I mean, you can do the moon lining up with your months, right? That's the Pacific way to do the moon. The new moon line up with your months, and then there's certain days of high holy days, right? Now guess who else work with the moon? The astrologer. Or I'm a Capricorn, or I'm Aquarius, or or I'm a Gemini, or I do lunars. Do you see what I'm saying? And so you get into astronomy. Did you get that off the dictionary that I want you to read?
Yeah, no, right here, bro.
So you can work the moon. You can make the moon sound. When you did astrology, like Capricorns, Aquarius, Gemini. Some of you can read. You start reading that's witchcraft. It starts sounding good. The Lunar Sabbath starts sounding good. Do you see what I'm saying? When you do the signs, all that sound good. Lunar Sabbath, it can sound good. You can make a lot of stuff sound good. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, that's why my elder Sabak, he just say he keep the same way that he was taught. You know what I'm saying? Back at One West, he kept the same way. Now I see why. Because people that think they become more wise and get digging deep, you know what I'm saying? They really fall off deep.
The scriptures say, I change not.
Yeah.
How we got 2 transitional days or on one with these lunar, people that celebrate the lunar, but the Most High say he changed not. And why would he leave that out if that's something that we had to follow?
That's something we had to
What
follow.
I'm saying? Why would he have us confused like that? And if it is 2 extra days to rest, whatever they call it, to transition, that's God breaking his order.
Yeah.
Nah, we not even in order no more with the 7 days.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? We done let a moon, and we done let 2 moons fall and the sunset just to, it just don't make sense.
And women, to be honest, men's or women's, I like women's. So women's is hard enough to not to be watching, to not to be going out with on the days that they like to go. You can just go to the store and catch a fit. You know what I'm saying? Through Monday through Fridays. Through Monday through Thursdays. Now, you definitely don't want to go on a Friday and Saturday where there's multiple and there's plenty of fish, plenty of them, right? So there's plenty of them on Fridays and Saturdays at different places and different outgoings. You definitely don't want to be there because it's already hard enough Monday through Thursdays. And so the Lord says, stay in and rest and do my work. You see what I'm saying? It's already hard enough. They already got it hard enough, but they want all of the problems. You know what I'm saying? They want to fight the best in the ring. I want to go to here and fight the best. You know what I'm saying? And you can't even handle the amateurs, but you want to go Friday and Saturday night and fight the best. You know what I'm saying? You want to go party and look at the best. Cause okay, so what you doing on the Sabbath then? No, that's what I want to know. The lunar people, what y'all doing on the Sabbath, on Saturday and Friday, at the camp? What's going on? Everybody going home because you're free. You can do whatever you want. No, everybody ain't going home.
So like you said something important when they say called transitional days. When the Lord made the moon, those 3 days before that, he didn't call them transitional days. He just called them days. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no such thing as a transitional day.
What you do with that day? You sleep? You don't do nothing?
No, when he made the moon on the 4 days, those first 3, he still considered those days.
Yeah, he worked on them days.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then after that, the 6th day, he stopped. So how does that don't coincide?
Transitional, yeah.
He made the moon on the 4th day, he stopped on the 6th, and the next day was the 7th. So according to them, after the moon, the Most High shouldn't have stopped on the seventh.
Right. And also, like you say, transitional. At the end of the month, right? You got like say the last day of the 28th, right? What about okay, last day of the 28th they keep the Sabbath, right? Okay, so they don't start from the 29th, the 30th, or the 31st, right? They start back over to the one. So them 2 days, them transitional days, what you do with them days? You can sin on them days and it don't count because them days is not supposed to be in the months. Do you see what I'm saying? See, it's like you got 2 extra days that you can do that you do nothing with. You don't supposed to. You can work on the days, it don't count. Or I guess you can sin on the days and it don't count because they call empty days. Transitional days is really what you're saying. They're empty days. You don't have an empty day. Every day from the sun go up to the sun go down, there's a day. Whether you work or are you at God's peace. Because on the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, and 29th. Okay, so these are the Sabbath days. Now you got to go back to the first. You know what I'm saying? But you can't go back to the first from 29. You got the 30th and the 31st on some months, right? So them transitional days, which means they're empty days. Because after the Sabbath, you had to go back to the first month to start over. You see what I'm saying? So what I can do on the transitional days, I can what I can do. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay, so I got where you at now? You got the Amos 8 and 5.
Yep. The book of Amos, chapter 8 and verse 5, and it reads.
Last one is Numbers 10 and 10.
Saying, when will the new moon be opened, that we may sell again, that
Right.
we may sell grain, and the Sabbath, that we may offer wheat for sale, that we may make the ephah small and the shekel great, and deal deceitfully with false balances.
Right, and false balances. That's a false balance. Watch this. Read it again. Watch this.
Saying, when will the new moon be over?
When will the new moon be over? I can't wait till the new moon is over. You know, that's what they're saying. I can't wait till it's over. That's an insult. Keep going.
When will the new moon be over, that we may sell grain?
That we may sell grain, right? That we may sell like Ganya. When will the new moon be over? That we may sell like Ganya, right? Keep going.
And the Sabbath, that we may offer wheat
And when will the Sabbath be over? That we may smoke some weed and sell. I'm just saying that this is their mindset. What going on back then? This is today's mindset. Keep going.
that we may offer wheat for sale, that we may make the ephah small and the shekel great.
Right? Do we make that ephah small, and that she-girl great? Because that she-girl is great. Watch her walk. Now, ain't she great? And she eating grapes. Keep going. I'm talking about, this is what they're saying then, but this is what this nigga's saying now. They want to see that. They want to see that ephah walk. You ever seen the ephah walk? You ever seen the chick? She walk on her toes. That's the ephah walk. Bam, bam, bam. You ever see the chick? She ain't bow-legged, but she bow-legged today. You know what I'm saying? And that's that ephah walk. You ever seen the ephah walk? Man, shit, you don't want to see it. Keep going. You seen the ephah walk?
Oh, I see it.
So I say ephah is an ancient Hebrew unit of measurement.
Right, a measurement. Ancient Hebrew unit of measurement.
Mainly used for measuring dry goods like grain or flour.
Right, mainly used for dry goods like grain and flour. What we use it for? We use for wet goods, right? right, to get Maine and turn out like a flower. That's us. I'm just telling you, because the way things are going, you can just see this is what it's all about. I mean, it's common sense, brother. Keep going.
Yeah. That we may make the ephah small and the shekel great, and deal deceitfully with false balances.
Right, and so they deal deceitfully with false balances. So what they want to do, they want to get out in the streets.
Keep going.
You know what I'm saying? They want to get out in the streets.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
So what I'm think I'm picking up is they ready. Once a new moon Sabbath over, they ready to sell grain, small measurements
Yeah, right.
for a large amount. They
Yeah.
said that we may make the ephah small, which is a measurement,
Right.
and the shekel great. Is that money?
Right. Yeah, that's money. Right.
And deal deceitfully with false balances. So they trying to get the Sabbath over.
Yeah, so they can get paid.
down, so
they get paid. Yeah. Now, just to us. Now we weighing up what we weighing up weed. You know, figure out how much I can sell it for a nickel or for a dime. You know what I'm saying? We smoking it. Oh, I'm just saying the stuff that we do. Which listen. All I'm just saying, you want the Sabbath and stuff to be over so you can do this. Now if you're doing it, that's one thing. But if you're saying let's get rid of these high holy days so I can go and get to my business, that's a totally another thing.
Another thing, Cap. They cheating the people.
They cheating people.
Lost. They feeling like they lost today.
Yeah, I lost.
That's why they want to get back to the wheat and selling everything with small weights.
Yeah.
We trying to get our money back.
We trying to get it, yeah. Because I'm losing money being here.
Right.
Yeah.
They try to make it up once it's over.
Right. I'm losing money.
Yeah, that's crazy when you keep reading.
Yeah. And so who lose money? You don't lose money by keeping the high holy days. You're gonna get money. Cause some money you make is money you don't want. So you can make some money and be like, man, this nigga here, man. I wish I would never took this nigga. I wish I would never did his car. I wish I would never did that. He complaining over little sissy stuff. Just a sissy. You know what I'm saying? And so these are the things that comes about when you don't keep the Sabbath. Things get harder for you. And where you at?
I'm still at the end of 5.
Okay, you done with 5 on Amos?
Yeah.
Give me Leviticus 23. Start with 3 and 5. Start with 3 to 5.
23 and 5.
Yeah, 23. Start with 3 and 5. 3 through 5.
This is the book.
Give me numbers 10 and 10.
Chapter 23 and verse 3. When everybody there say kind, this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 3, and it reads as this. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest, a holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of Yahweh in all your dwellings.
Right. Now in all your dwellings. Okay, so all our lives, we are supposed to keep 7 days, and then we start over with 1 again. 7 days and we start over with 1 again, right? And so now, if I go to Jamaica and someone keeping the Sabbath, how is me and him keeping it on the same day? See, when I leave America and I go to Africa, and he keeping it on the same day I'm keeping on, and I'm the only one winning slavery, you're gonna tell me that the calendar that I'm dealing with is what got me off, and I see that they're doing it on the Sunday, and I see what's off. See, I'm keeping the Sabbath, and I can see what's off because I'm keeping the Sabbath. Now, wherever I go, they're keeping the Sabbath and following the same time I'm keeping it. Whether I'm in China, when I get there on the Sabbath, it's my time to keep the Sabbath, and guess who else keeping it? It's their time to keep it too. So we've been doing this all our lives. It's going to be hard to say, this is the part, we're scattered amongst everybody. So if we're scattered amongst everybody, then how do everybody get off? I can see if America is off and Jamaica is not. Or I can see if America is off and Africa is not. But we all is on the same Sabbath. Why? Because it's common sense. It's only 7 days. We ain't got to go to 20 days and then keep that one. We only got to go to 7. That's why I say 7. Because if I go too far, y'all will get dizzy. Because I'm gonna go through a whole lot through this lifetime. So very short 7, keep it. Every short 7, keep it. So you can't slip. Because it's only 7 days, and 6 days is over. Then you keep the 7. And everybody, we are scattered amongst all people, and we all doing it on the same Sabbath. Now we're scattered amongst all people trying to do the lunar, nigga. We all be off. Am I right? Okay, that's the last one. Where you at?
Verse 4.
Go ahead.
These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocation. Ye shall proclaim in their seasons. Keep going.
Ye shall proclaim in their seasons, right? So what we proclaim? We proclaim our holy days in their seasons. We proclaim the Sabbath. Why? Because the Sabbath is in his seasons. The season of the 7 days, right? The seasons of. So I know we look at seasons like months, but we can look at seasons as we got to keep it amongst the high holy days, right? The tabernacles, the Feast of Trumpet. That's the seasons that he's talking about. Right? And that's it? Where you at?
Verse 5.
Yeah.
In the 14th day of the first month at even is Yahweh's Passover.
Right. And the 14th day of the month at evening. Why you say evening? Because the sun going down. Right? It's Passover. Why does everything start when the sun go down? Because the sun has a meaning, and don't nobody want to use it. Everybody want to go to the moon and start using the moon, but it's like the sun don't mean nothing. The sun is who count. The sun is what bring the day in, not the moon. The sun bring the day in. You see what I'm saying? The sun own the days. The moon don't own days. The sun own days. You see what I'm saying? And they say nothing about the sun. Like the sun mean nothing. You see what I'm saying? The sun has power and it has meaning and it got authority over the days. You see what I'm saying? And so if you do, and so every time the sun come up, that's a day you got to respect. You don't just go to the moon and then the moon orchestrate what day it is when the sun was before the day and when the sun was before the moon and the moon came in the middle of the 4th day, and then on the 7th day or the 6th day was the Sabbath, and they went by the days. The sun has no meaning when it came to the Sabbath. I mean, the moon has no meaning when it came to the Sabbath. The sun existed in Genesis 2, and when you got to 6 on the 7th day, he rested. The day. The sun bringing the days, and he rested on the days, and the moon was in the middle, and there's no mention about the moons when it comes to the Sabbath. Did he say the moon is on the 4th day? Now count, because the Sabbath is coming. Now count your 8 days. Now count your 7 days. And when you get to 7 days, then we're gonna start the Sabbath. Did he do that? When he said let it be night, right?
Let it be light.
No, not light. But when he said let it be night, right? That's the moon runs the night. Did he say when it be night, start counting 7 days because that's gonna be your Sabbath? No, he didn't. Because the moon has no meaning for the Sabbath. The sun bring in the days for the Sabbath, and there's only 7 of them. You hear what I'm saying? And it would always be.
So I got a question. So you always had light and dark.
No, you always had dark, but then he created light.
Created light.
Yeah.
And then he just called the dark night and created the moon.
Right.
To light the night up.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always felt like when the moon came out, it was like it represented dark, which it does. But I thought, always thought that. I never really looked at the moon being separated or created separate from the dark. I always saw the two together. How the sun created light.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I always saw the moon kind of like creating darkness, but I get it now though. Like this is the lesson though.
Yeah.
Understanding there completely.
The moon has the moon has a guidance for us too. But it's not the lunar, and it's not through astrology where I'm a Capricorn or you're Aquarius. It's not none of that. You know what I'm saying? The moon is designed for your high holy days, your feast days. You know what I'm saying? It's designed for your new month and stuff like that. It ain't designed to carry you through the Sabbath.
Right.
Because if that was the case, he would have did it in the beginning. In the beginning, he called light day, right? And then when moon was made, when night came, he mentioned nothing about that when it came to the Sabbath, because he said after 7 days, and what made the day? The sun, the light. And after 7 light days, what comes? What? The Sabbath. The moon was created in the middle of that, and there was nothing mentioned. So how you gonna start with the moon now and use it for 7 days to be calculated for that when it only do the feast days are only coming through the middle, to calculate it what year it's gonna be or what month it's gonna be. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna bring something together. If he ain't bring it together, how in the hell you gonna bring it together? You know what I'm saying? I rest my case. This is HOI Detroit, House of Israel. I'm on Continuel.
Sorry, Israel.
You can cut it off.
Call me that.
Come Ashwala. Who keep the Lunars? Booty stoppers.
You was on that grill,